first impression was like, okay, you guys, and for time purposes, I am not going to show the box. Honey, we're going to do all of that when I actually review these fragrances, because I will be reviewing these fragrances. So let's get right into just what I picked up. And this first fragrance, you guys, is a celebrity scent, but I did pick up the full-size bottle of the KKW Crystal Gardenia. You guys, I absolutely love this scent. And every time I will go back to her website, it will be sold out. So I just went ahead and I went and picked up the full-size bottle. And I am about halfway done with the 30 ml, which is the 1 ounce. This bottle right here is huge. And the 1 ounce bottle is probably about like this big. So I just went ahead and I grabbed this. And I absolutely love this KKW's Crystal Gardenia. And you guys, I know this has been out for a little bit of time. I think it's almost been a year, and I have reviewed KKW's Crystal Gardenia Oud. You guys, I think I'm still going to give a review of this KKW Crystal Gardenia because I love this scent. So I did go ahead and pick up this Crystal Gardenia, but I will say I am so glad that I did actually pick up the Oud because it's sold out. It's not only sold out, but I believe it was limited edition. She doesn't even carry Oud anymore. So I am glad that I did get my hands on that Oud bottle, but I just had to go ahead and pick up this KKW Crystal Gardenia. Now, as far as her other new ones, the peach cherry vibes, all of that, you guys, I'm gonna let you know about if I'm gonna pick that up or not. I'm still on the fence if I want to try them, because I do not recommend blind purchasing KKW fragrances, because when I blind purchased that KKW body, I was so disappointed. I'm not blind purchasing anything else from KKW. So you guys, yes, I did go ahead and pick up this KKW Crystal Gardenia. And this next fragrance that I picked up is also a celebrity scent. And y'all know how I feel about celebrity perfumes, honey. Some of these celebrity fragrances are bomb.com. Do not stray away from celebrity perfumes. And I'm also going to do a video, you guys, it should be uploaded here very soon, where I talked about celebrity fragrances, honey. So I went ahead, I kind of was on the fence a little bit. I did not blind purchase it, but I strictly went to Ulta just so I could personally smell this fragrance. And like I said, I'm not going to show the box because we're going to do that when I actually do the review. But I picked up this Ariana Grande's Cloud. First impression when I smelled this was like, wow. Okay. Sugary, vanilla. I thought it was pretty, okay? But I've actually worn this a few times, and you can see where I'm at on this bottle. But you guys, I have worn this enough to give a full review of how I feel about this fragrance. It is a sugary vanilla scent, I will say that, okay? And that is kind of common and typical with these celebrity fragrances. But I do have, I have worn this a couple times, and I will definitely be giving you guys a review and a tea on this Ariana Grande's Cloud. They are running a special with this being a new release. Well, this is the box, you guys. I said I wasn't gonna show the box, but when you purchase the 50 ml, you also get this backpack that comes with the bottle. But yeah, that is suitable that is a little too immature for me. I will say that book bag, I'm not gonna use that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll probably give it to my niece or something like that. As far as this bottle, I am definitely going to be reviewing this, and this may be the first one that I review, you guys, because all of these fragrances that I'm going to show you that I bought, I'm definitely going to review them. But again, first impression was like, it's the typical celebrity sweet sugary vanilla. Okay, that was my first impression, but I still did buy it, you guys. I still did get this. And this is the 50 ml, and I don't even think she has a full-size bottle. I think you can only buy this in the 1.7 ounce, I believe a 1 ounce, and the rollerball. But I did pick up the full bottle, you guys. I just went ahead and bought it. But I am definitely going to let you guys know my thoughts on after wearing this a couple of times. But again, this is Ariana Grande's Cloud. And this next fragrance I picked up, and I was definitely inspired by Big Beer Business, and Shauna Scent Story also mentioned this perfume, that she was intrigued by Big Beer Business as well. I enjoy his channel, and I usually watch when he does review female fragrances, sometimes a little bit of the male fragrances. But I had not smelled this yet, so I said, what the heck? So I went on ahead and I did go out to try this first. You guys, I'm not going to blind purchase things unless, honey, honey, I just can't help myself. But when I was looking at the price of this, I said, no, I'm not going to blind buy this because I don't know how I'm going to feel about it, okay? With it having rose, and this is like a vanilla rose scented raspberry type of scent. I was unsure, so I went ahead and I did purchase this. I went out to Perfume Mania is where I smelled this because it wasn't in my local Macy's. So I went to Perfume Mania and I did go ahead and try this out. And first impression, when I first sprayed this, I liked it. But right in the middle stage, you guys, it turned very rosy. And I did not like that stage, but I still went ahead. I actually sprayed 2 sprays on my wrist right here. I actually sprayed right here, and I went ahead and I went to work so I can give this a fair opportunity before I will go out and purchase the full bottle, you guys, because I don't want to be stuck with perfumes that I'm really not enjoying. So I did actually go ahead and test this, and I went ahead and I slept on this perfume, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I literally went back to Perfume Mania like 3 days later, and I went ahead and I got this. And I will say this was on sale at Perfume Mania. This is the full 100 ml bottle. You guys, this is the full size, and it was like on sale, I believe, for like $65. So I went ahead and I purchased the full bottle. But I'm definitely going to review this, you guys. My first impression when I first smelled this, I liked it until the rose kicked in. That rose, I was not fond of that rose, but I wanted to give it a fair opportunity, and I wanted to actually wear it for a day before I went ahead and purchased it. But I will say I did go back and I purchased it, but definitely be looking out for the review. And this, oh, I don't even think I said what it was. This is Imperial Armani's Because It's You. So yes, be looking out for that. And this is a vanilla raspberry rosy type of scent. So I'm going to be giving my thoughts on that here, so stay tuned for that. And this next perfume that I picked up, I actually purchased a gift set. I have been going back and forth as if I wanted to purchase this fragrance, but I did pick up the gift set, and this is Viktor & Rolf's Bonbon. You guys, I was so on the fence because when I first tried this, you know, well, let me just say this at first. Well, Viktor & Rolf, they have very concentrated perfumes. Now, they are known for having those powerhouse type of fragrances, so the price really high. When I first tried this, you guys, I would say I was not impressed, okay? So that is why I did not purchase this. I sat on the thought for a long time if I wanted to go back and if I wanted to purchase this. But I will say that when I was on vacation and I was in that perfume store, they did have this sample. The clerk actually gave me a nice vial sample, so I actually did bring the sample home with me. It was enough to last me for 3 days of trying this perfume, so I ultimately decided that I will go ahead and pick it up. And I did get this gift set, and it comes with the shower gel and the lotion. And this is only the 1 ounce, you guys, because this is what I could afford, honey. I had to stretch my little coins out because it was several perfumes that I wanted to get. So I did go ahead and I only got the gift set in this 1 ounce. So first impression of this Viktor & Rolf Bonbon was that there was a lot of talk about this being like a caramel bomb. I would disagree. This is more floral to me than it is caramel. So I think that is why I was so much on the fence, as if I didn't know if I wanted to buy this or not, because I'm like, it's very different than the flower bomb and the other ones, you guys. I kind of expect this to be more of a candy scent because of course it is the shape of a bonbon, that bonbon candy, you guys, but this is floral to me. So I don't know. I'm glad I was able to go ahead and wear this for a couple days before I decided if I wanted to pick it up. But I did go ahead and I picked it up. And you guys, I've worn it a couple times since I bought it. And I would say it's decent, and I am definitely going to be giving a review on this Viktor & Rolf Bonbon. I'm giving my impression, okay? I'm spilling my tea on how I feel about this perfume. I know this is a little bit older, and there are quite a few reviews on this fragrance, but everyone's take on fragrance is different. So I'm going to give my take on what I pick up on how I feel about this Viktor & Rolf Bonbon. So definitely be looking out for that. Okay, and these next 3 fragrances, you guys, I've actually already did reviews on them. I'm not going to really show them in this video, but I am going to tell you I did pick up the Gal Hamish Delicious Feelings. I picked up Vera Wang's Princess of Hearts and also Vera Wang's Princess Noir. And I've already did reviews on them, so I'm not going to show them in this perfume haul because you've already seen them. But those 3 I also did purchase those 3 around the same time as I purchased these other ones. But we still have 2 more to go. And I did save these for last, honey, because I've been really wanting to pick these up, so that is why I actually got them. So let's move right on to this next fragrance. And this next fragrance is none other than Narciso Rodriguez, and this is the Poudrée. This is one of the fragrances that I smelled when I was on vacation. I told you guys there were several that I smelled. I only picked up that one because it was not nowhere on any of the discounted sites, and that was the Lady Million Lucky, and it was also a good deal at that particular time, so that is the reason why I bought that one. And I also smelled the Kenzo Flower Elixir, which I've already showed you guys, and I knew that I can get it cheaper in the States here, so I waited. But this is another one that I knew that I can get cheaper, but you guys, I smelled this and I was in love with this. This is such a beautiful scent, you guys. This is the original, and this is Poudrée. You guys, one is like a soft, like a nudie color, and this is actually white, but it is kind of similar. The Poudrée is kind of similar to this, but you guys, you have two different florals going on in these fragrances. This one is really heavy on the Gardenia, and this Poudrée is more of a powder-based scent. I absolutely love both of them, you guys, but the idea, of course, I got the biggest bottle because I love this scent so much that I just had to grab it. But first impression, when I smelled this, I said, yes! This is gorgeous, okay? This smells amazing. I instantly fell in love with this. That price that they had this listed at, I said, no ma'am, I was going to wait until I got back home because I knew that this was on the discounted sites and I can get this for a much better deal. But I am so glad that I have her in my collection, you guys. But this is the Narciso Rodriguez Narciso, and this is the Poudrée. And last but not least, I saved this one for last, you guys, and this was a blind purchase. I just could not help myself, okay? I looked high and low for this fragrance, and I finally found it. I got it in a smaller size because it's blind, and I picked up the Narciso Rodriguez Rouge, you guys, and I did get this in the 1.7 ounce. I think this is a 50 ml. The 1.7 ounce 50 ml. This was a blind purchase, okay? And I would say when I first smelled this, I was like, yuck. Like, what is this? First impression was like, so yeah. And this is the reason why I'm not blind purchasing things anymore, you guys, because you run into this. This was like a little disgusting to me. That's just my first impression, okay? I have not worn this yet, okay? To be honest with you, I'm a little scared to wear this because this is not at all what I expected. I believe this has iris in it, you guys, so this is really heavy and deep smelling to me. So I was on this kick with this Narciso Rodriguez. I was so excited, and this is being the newest release from the Narciso Rodriguez Narciso line. And so I was so intrigued to buy this, and I blind bought this, and this was expensive, okay? And I'm like, no ma'am. But I am definitely going to give you guys a review on this perfume. Whew, I need to quit smelling this, but I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to review this for y'all because I'm about that life, to give you guys the tea Narciso Rouge, okay? Okay. So this does conclude my perfume haul. I hope you guys like what I picked up, and also I hope you guys are intrigued to know my thoughts on these fragrances that I just picked up. So I thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.
Thanks for tuning into this video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out my latest videos. I post new videos weekly, and I would love to have you follow along. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.